Hello, grade 1 students. This is Big C coming at ya. And today we're going to talk about how to create a folder on the S drive. And this folder that you're going to create is where you're going to be saving a lot of the work that we do this year. So it's a very important folder, and it's also very important that we build or create or set up the folder in the right way. All right? So this task that you're going to do, you can only do on the school computers, either the desktops or the laptops. So this is not something that you're going to be able to do at home. However, you can also create folders in a similar way at your computer at home. But the school is where you're going to access or be able to get on the S drive. Alright, so that'll make a lot more sense after we get done with this video. The first thing you're going to do is you're going to click on this circle on the bottom left-hand part of your screen. It's got a bunch of colored squares. Go ahead and click on that. And you're going to find where your computer is. And if you look on the right-hand side, there's a little button that says Computer. So we're going to left-click on that. And here's the screen that you will see. Now what we're looking for is something called the S drive. S stands for student, the student drive. So if I look around this page, I find the S drive right here. I'm going to left-click 2 times, double-click on that. And this brings me to I have a couple of choices here. I can either choose primary or secondary. Now, if you notice, there's a little picture of a folder right to the left of the word primary. This is the primary folder that we're going to be putting our folders into. Also notice that up here at the top, this is the path that we have taken so far. We clicked on computer, then we clicked on the S drive. So this path becomes very important. You always want to check that you have the right path up here. So, are you a primary or a secondary student? You are a primary student. So we're going to double click, 1, 2, right on the primary folder. And now, notice how our path up here has changed. We started at computer, we then went to the S drive, then we went to primary. Okay, now we have another set of folders we have to choose from. Here is where we find our grade, and you are grade 1, so it's right up here at the top. And again, you're going to double click. And notice again that our path has now changed again. Started at computer, went to the S drive, then primary, and now we're in grade 1. These are all different kinds of folders that we're going into. Going deep into the S drive. Now we have to find our class. So here's a bunch of folders of the different classes, and let's pretend that I am in 1MK. You might be in another class, but let's pretend right now I'm a student in 1MK. So I'm going to double click on that folder. Again, notice our path has changed. Now we're in the 1MK folder. And now we have a blank screen, and we have a message that says this folder is empty. Now this may or may not show on your screen, because when all the students in your class start creating folders, they're all going to be here. So now we need to create our own folder, and we need to make sure we name it our first name. That's very important. All right. Now this next step is huge. I want you to make sure you do this next step exactly as I tell you. So what we're going to do is we're going to click on the new folder button right here. Now we're going to left click on that new folder button once. When we do that, when we left click on that new folder button, we're going to immediately take our hands off the computer. We're almost going to raise them above our heads. We want to make sure we don't touch any buttons after we push this folder. Okay, you ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, click, and hands off. All right, now notice what happened. There has been a new folder that has been created, and right now it's the title of the folder is new folder, and notice how that title is in blue. What we want to do, we don't want to click anything right now. All we want to do now is start typing our name. Okay, so let's pretend that my first name is Neil, which it is, by the way. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to type in my first name. N-E-A-L. Now when I'm done with typing my first name, notice how I have a capital letter that starts my first name. Always want to make sure we get in the habit of doing that when we write our names. When we're done writing the word Neil, your first name, you're going to hit the Enter key. So when you hit the Enter key, There. Now we can click outside of the folder, and there is my new folder with my name on it. And we can go inside that folder, and we can save all of our stuff. Now look at the path up here. Now let's see where we started. We started at computer, went to the S drive. We are primary students in grade 1. I'm in 1MK. You, of course, might be in another class. And then there's the folder that I'm inside now where I'll save all of my stuff. Okay, so I hope that makes sense. And again, you can only do this task on the school computers, but now that you know how to make folders on your PC computer at home, maybe you can show mom and dad how you make a folder and name that folder. All right, thank you for watching. Bye-bye.